Good morning. For those of you who don't know me, I am Marcus Moyamoya, also known as MJ, and I recently survived a stroke and was diagnosed with Moyamoya disease. You can see from the scars on my head here, the stroke. It was called an aneurysm clip. It is called an aneurysm clipping to stop the bleeding that was caused by my stroke. And the second scar here on my right side of the head, you can see is the result of one of two corrective surgeries for Moyamoya. The process that is involved with the corrective surgery is having to make the incision on my skull, cut open a portion of the skull to access the brain, and lay fresh new blood vessels on the brain so that my brain can naturally or organically grow new brain cells, not new brain cells, fresh blood vessels. I believe the term the doctors used was perfuse. I need to maintain a high heart rate to have fresh blood constantly pumping to my brain to perfuse new blood vessels into my brain. This last surgery happened almost 2 whole weeks ago. And so as a result of that, I have been given a strict regimen of medications to take daily, and to help myself remember when and where things are supposed to be taken, I have begun taking notes and charting my own medication intake, in addition to monitoring my own moods and emotions and feelings, and how my body feels, as obviously I'm going through certain emotional trauma and obvious physical trauma as a result of the stroke and surgeries. So this morning's medications will include some, not just medications, but supplements. In this particular case, I'm taking fish oil recommended by my acupuncturist. Midodrine to promote a high blood pressure, again to maintain proper blood flow to my brain. The key to this medication is making sure my heart rate does not go above 170, as that is too high of blood pressure. Next is a baby aspirin. to simply put it, reading the uses on the label of the bottle, it is for temporary relief of minor aches and pains, because it is a non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drug. Next, I have cyclobenzaprine hydrochloride. It's generic for Flexerol, a muscle relaxer, which I take to help manage some of the pain I experience. And finally, what I have is Norco, a combination of Tylenol and opiates-based synthetic opiate, and this is taken to manage pain as well. Other medications I have for the nighttime, mostly help assist in my sleep. And there is one medication I am choosing not to use at the moment called doxysodium, because it is a laxative and there's another term I'm blanking on at the moment, but I'm choosing not to use it because it makes it harder to get to the bathroom on time, which you can imagine tends to be embarrassing and actually can be a safety hazard given my limited mobility, as there is still a weakness on my left side of my body, which makes it difficult to walk when I am not using assistive devices such as this walker here, or cane, or an assistive custom orthotic that was built for me to wear on my left ankle and calf, which I don't have nearby to show you guys. But also today, I wanted to let supporters of my GoFundMe campaign have a peek at my shower setup, and because I wanted to demonstrate how to properly and safely use a shower chair, which you can see here behind me. So I'm going to feng shui my space a little bit and temporary hold off on my medications so that I'm not all groggy and drowsy while I'm doing this. But in order to give you a better view of said shower chair, I'm going to switch over to my fancy walker that also doubles as a chair itself. What you may have noticed, recently installed in the shower, is a grab bar for safety. And then back to the shower chair or bench, you can see how it has two legs on the outside and 2 legs on the inside. Yeah. Sorry, let me try to get you a better view by, instead of moving the shower bench, moving my camera and laptop. So, in this particular case, there's a little wobble in the shower chair because I accidentally tore off this suction cup on one of the legs as a result of my own brute strength and ignorance. But and that there, ladies and gentlemen, is why it's important to use the parking brake, because I just slipped and fell on the floor, but I'm okay. Back to the shower bench and the safety concern of the wobbly bench due to the suction cup that is not properly installed. It is a safety factor to be concerned about, but it will not prevent me from taking a shower. I simply have to be more aware and careful of the situation when using the equipment. So again, to get a better view, you can see this particular shower chair has a slot that makes it easier to rinse and wash the legs and groin area. If you have equipment such as this, a extendable shower head, and if we look further down, there is a gap between the part of the bench and the shower chair that sits inside the shower, so that we can take our shower curtain, and to prevent water from getting out, we pull the shower curtain across, wrap it around the shower chair to keep water in the bathtub, and you tuck the shower curtain, into said gap so that you can prevent water from spilling out onto the floor and creating another hazard, if not simply a mess that needs to be cleaned up. So thank you for watching this video. You know, the typical like, share, etc., is appreciated, because I have, part of the reason I am doing these videos is to raise awareness for the disease Moyamoya. I will eventually try to get a link to my GoFundMe campaign, which helps contribute to my financial needs during this difficult time. And thank you very much again for watching. Please share and like and subscribe to my channel, as there will be more informational videos on how to deal with strokes and post-surgical events, and most specifically the disease Moyamoya itself. So signing off, I'm MJ. Thanks again for watching. Bye.